Hello, dear teachers, listeners, the viewers, the students of our institute and other viewers of our video lesson. Today we will speak with you about Synecdoche, one of the linguistic phenomenon. This presentation, this power video lesson is presented and prepared by English teacher at Jizzax Politexnika Instituti Mamarizaeva Ingliz. Assalomu alaykum hurmatli o'qituvchilar, talabalar va ushbu video darsimiz kuzatuvchilari. Bugun biz siz bilan tilshunoslikning eng murakkab tushunchalaridan biri bo'lgan Synecdoche haqida ingliz tilida suhbatlashamiz. Ushbu video dars Jizzax Politexnika Instituti xorijiy tillar kafedrasi assistenti Mamarizaeva Ingliz tomonidan tayyorlangan. So as you watched about, our presentation is based on the examples of the novel Jimjitlik by Said Ahmad. Jimjitlik is translated into English as silence, and it was written in 1986 by a well-known Uzbek writer Said Ahmad, and has been sold and many numbers and a great deal of numbers. So I consider it as the most wonderful and the most famous novels in our literature. So before beginning our lesson, we should know what is Synecdoche itself. Synecdoche is pronounced as Synecdoche, 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 and others. Synecdoche is a literary device and is a type of metonymy. But it's different from metonymy because metonymy refers to the relativeness of the things, of two things, but Synecdoche is different from its term. And there are different forms of Synecdoche. However, we should know the two basic categories of Synecdoche. The first one is microcosm and the second one is microcosm. So what is microcosm in Synecdoche? So this is when larger entity is used to refer to a small part within it, and it will be understood like that. So when you say something smaller in a general type, you can use microcosm. For example, Los Angeles beat New York last night. It means that we are using the city name Los Angeles to refer to a team. And the next one is microcosm. This term is used when something stands in to refer to a larger whole. For example, the white heat is coming. In our sentence, in this sentence, we can we should understand that whitehead is Synecdoche of a man with white hair. Then, what kind of words will be Synecdoche? So the basics of Synecdoche will be the words related to art, the words related to buildings or body parts, person bodies or animal body parts, and the names of teams or cities and other locations. These are famous, popular basics of Synecdoche. Another challenge we should mention in our presentation is the translation challenges of Synecdoche from Uzbek into English. So these challenges are maybe cultural context, and linguistic differences. And the last important one is maintaining imaginary and meaning. When a translator, in the process of translating novels from Uzbek into English, pay attention such kind of peculiarities of both languages, the source language and the original language. Now let's take turn to look through the strategies for translating synecdoches in the novels. So we should mention the first one, literal translation with explanation. So the examples are taken from jimjitlik, as I mentioned it above. The first example is unga ters kelganlarning kosasi oqarmasdi. So the translation, possibly translation will be, the leave of those who opposed him would not be plentiful. So the word plentiful will be given in translation with explanation. Like that, for example, Uzbek people have an expression kosasi oqarmoq, meaning live in abundance. Qashshoqlikda yashamoq degan birikmaga to'g'ri keladigan biz birikmani ingliz tilida topolmaganligimiz uchun plentiful bilan berganmiz. So the next one is the equivalent figuratives in the usage. It means let's look through the example. Rasulbek itoatkorona qo'l qovushtirib orqasiga qaytdi. Qo'l qovushtirmoq means in general, in the denotative meaning, this expression means clap the hands. But in our expression, it is different. For example, the translation, possibly translation will be like that. Rasulbek obediently turned back, standing idle by. In this expression, standing idle by has a similar meaning with qo'l qovushtirmoq. So the next example is contextual synonymy. In contextual synonymy strategy, the translator can translate the synecdochal phenomenon, synecdochal sentence with the help of other expressions in the source target language. For example, Durmat tog'a endi bu odam ustidan mutlaqo hokim edi, endi bu odam uning qo'lida. This expression is originally means uning qo'lida, in his hand, but it does not have such kind of meaning in our translation and in the source language. That's why we should translate it like that. Uncle Nurmat now had complete authority over this man. Now this man is in front of him here. So they are here together, this expression means. And now this is our conclusion to our lesson. I hope you understand the theme, and I'll be glad if you send your findings in the novel for synecdoche, for this linguistic phenomenon, and if you share this these synecdochical structures and their translation to my email address, I'll be glad. So let's make a conclusion to our lesson. This above mentioned lesson shows the main features of giving the unity of form and content of the original text with the help of stylistic devices in two languages, especially their similarities and differences. We studied with you synecdoche, one of the amazing linguistic phenomenon, and it is used widely in Jimjitlik. So I hope you liked our presentation. So today's our lesson is over. You can send to my email address if you have any questions or any findings.